Welcome back to For the Want of a Nail, where I talk about kind of some of those fun little things you can do that can enhance your overall survivability, sometimes make gear work better for you, or just give you a few extra tools in the toolbox to make your day better. I know I've been out for a little bit dealing with life, but I'm back and trying to get some more content going for everybody. And today I thought I'd start us back on something real simple and easy, water bottles. We all have water bottles. We all probably have a ton of water bottles. And I've got a couple things that I've recently picked up that I was able to put on some of my Nalgene bottles that I think give them kind of a little more capability, help me out quite a bit, make them a little more user-friendly. I did choose Nalgene bottles because I think they're one of the most prolific. I know I have probably 20 of them sitting in my closet somewhere, but let's talk about some of the things. Now, before I do talk about all the things that I've got on this water bottle, let me just say, I bought everything that was with it. I bought the bottles, I bought all the things, I bought all the stickers, all that stuff. No one sent me anything. That said, I chose to use my money on these things because they're quality items. So if that matters to you of, hey, should you buy it? Go for it. I bought them because I felt that they were useful and they make things a little bit better. Most of this stuff came through Cana Provisions. I'll try and get the name right there for you. You can look them up. They do quite a bit of stuff with dealing with water filtration, water procurement, which is kind of a niche. Not a lot of people talking about it because talking about getting water isn't cool, but is actually something that's very, very important. Water definitely is king, and you don't realize how important it is until you don't have it. So let's just talk about some of the things that I got on this water bottle and how they kind of make things a little bit better. I'll switch over. So as you can see, standard 32 ounce Nalgene bottle. And we'll start with the biggest part first, that being this, the 1 liter, 1 quart container Cana Provisions sticker. And what this sticker does is it has all of the different treatments and considerations for, sterilizing 1 liter of water. Whether it's a Steripen, H2O Global, Aquatabs, iodine, boiling, gives you some sterilization options. That's a fun word to say early in the morning. Has some conversions right here because everyone loves to try and do ml to ounce math, especially when you're tired. A couple warnings, but just a nice little, fairly heavy duty sticker. I've had this on this bottle for a little bit, whether cold, ice water in it out on a hot day where nothing's really blistered it up or made it look bad. I'll keep running it and see how long it lasts, but it is fairly durable, so unless I rub it on the pavement, I think that sticker will last. But this is just a great and simple thing to have. I used to have a card way back when I was in the military, a little laminated card for our 1 quart canteens, our 2 quart canteens, and our jerry cans for the little water tabs that we had. And I was always like, yeah, I'm pretty smart. I figured it all out. I don't have to try and do the math. But I will be honest with you, more times than not, when we were trying to either drop the tabs into our canteens or into a jerry can, that card was in a pack that was someplace else. It wasn't with me. So I really liked this, that you just stick it right onto your Nalgene bottle, and it's right there. And then you always have it with you. One of the other things I picked up at Cana Provisions, and I'll put all this stuff down in the notes, so if you choose to pick up any of it, you can. They had these little, I don't know what this material, this laser cut, heavy duty material, but it's just a little carabiner link, just pops right over the top. And I really like it because I put these little S-beaners on mine. I use these and I clip them into the side of my pack, so when my water bottles are in my pack, if anything happens or I go tumbling, they don't go sailing out, they stay pretty clipped in. Another kind of great part yet shortcoming with all the the wide mouth Nalgene bottles. These are great, really easy to fill up, easy if you're chucking ice into them or trying to put drink packs into them. I think anyone who's had one of these at some point has spilled water all over themselves, let's be honest. The wide mouths are great until you're trying to drink from them while walking or in a car or other type of vehicle, and you end up spilling water all over your face. So I picked up this, what is this? It is Human Gear, and it's a replacement cap, so it covers right over, but it gives you a much smaller opening to drink out of. And actually, I like that this actually clips right there, so it's not flopping around in your face, but makes it a little bit easier to drink out of right there and not spill your water all over your face, which if you're ever trying to find water and you're short on it, believe me, you don't want to spill and lose any of it. And then the last thing I put on here is just a little bit of tape. Now in the past, I always had strips of tape going around the bottle, but with the sticker here, I can't do that. So I ended up putting just 2 strips. It's about 5 inches each of both Gorilla Tape. And this is, if you're military, good old 100-mile-an-hour tape, and you can fix just about everything with this. I mean, add some 550 cord and you're good. And this is actually, each of these are 3 pieces of tape, and you'll see kind of right up here at the top, I kind of did a little, folded a bit down so I can grab one piece and pull it right off. And then there's a second piece right under that that I can pull right off, and then there's a third piece that's actually on the bottle. Then they're just kind of stuck to themselves. And I did that same with the 100-mile-an-hour tape over here as well. Not a ton of tape, but I can fix quite a few little things with just this. I'll also tell you, this Gorilla Tape, if you twist it up, works really well as a fire starter, so it's nice to have just a little bit on there. So for some very simple things, works really well just to kind of have a little bit more when you have your water bottle, make it a little more user-friendly, and when things are user-friendly, I think they work better. With that, you're probably wondering, with all that extra stuff on there, will it still fit in a canteen cup? Yes, they do still fit just fine in a canteen cup. It does rattle a little bit, but you can put a little bit of aluminum foil or something in there to take that last little bit of rattle out, but it does fit in there. Last thing I want to talk about, it's not just water bottles, it's all gear that we have. Label your gear. Let me see if I can get it so you can see it. Get a paint pen, label your gear. It is the simplest thing you can do for equipment. It was something that always used to perplex me when I was very new in the military, and I was like, why do I gotta write my initials on everything and my number on everything? It helps you prevent losing stuff, especially with nice, you got a nice water bottle, you got canteens, you got any other piece of equipment, especially when you start talking about expensive equipment. Get a paint pen, put your initials on it, put your call sign number, whatever you want to put on it. Put something to identify it, because I'm still surprised at anything I go to where I see people lose equipment, or when we have something where, hey, everyone put your water bottles in this bin, we're going to fill them all up, and people don't know which one's theirs because it doesn't have their name on it. So put your name on your equipment. So hopefully, just for something fairly simple, you found a little bit of use in this. If you did, please drop a comment. If you have any comments or any questions that you want to ask or something else you might like to see, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the future. I hope you're all doing good. Just keep swimming.